Good evening. I am Fitzroy. As most of you know by now, the literature edition of the Uni Awards takes place in just over 3 weeks, which means you have just under 2 weeks to vote for your favorite sci-fi, fantasy and paranormal authors of 2010. The literature unis have many categories. Most literary awards are given to best novel, best short story, etc. But what if you prefer paranormal romances to horror, military sci-fi to steampunk, young adult fiction to role-playing game novels, urban fantasy to epic fantasy? You probably wouldn't agree with what our judges would have chosen as the winners. The most subjective term in the world is best. Hence, Fourth Day has 24 categories for the awards, and you can vote in whichever categories you choose. They are Best Young Adult Fantasy, Best Young Adult Sci-Fi, Best Young Adult Horror, Best Young Adult Romance, Best Collected Trade Graphic Novel, Best Original Graphic Novel, Best Adapted Graphic Novel, Best Media-Tying Graphic Novel, an entry called How to Kill Someone with Your Bare Hands, 2 cups rhubarb sliced, 2/3 cups granulated rhubarb, 1 tablespoon all-purpose rhubarb, 1 teaspoon grated orange rhubarb, 3 tablespoons rhubarb on fire, 1 large rhubarb, 1 cross-bore hole electromagnetic imaging rhubarb. I apologize. I don't know what came over me just then. There is no cake. Anyway, you can read all the categories at the link in the description. Whatever sci-fi fantasy books you enjoyed from last year, don't forget to vote.